Okay YouTubers, so I've got a computer here. It's a Pentium 4. Was my grandpa's, but power supply or something happened to it and he just upgraded because it's from 2003 anyway, the computer itself. So it was fairly old, although it was still running alright. He couldn't work out what had happened to it, whether it was power supply or what. Now I bring the power supply home to see if I could use it for my electrolysis tank, which you'll probably see videos I've already got up that. And it was just totally knackered, so hopefully it's just the power supply. I haven't got RAM or a hard drive or anything else for it. It's just the case and the motherboard. I pulled that graphics card out of it and put it into this Pentium, what is it, Pentium 1. Here's a little Pentium 2 I have here. So yeah, we'll see. I've got a new, well, brand new power supply here, which is post Pentium 4, so I don't know whether it's compatible, but we'll see. I know it's not compatible with my computer inside. I've already tried that. So I've just split the connector there. And there's the other 4-pin plug. There should be one somewhere. Where is one? That's 6. There it is. That's 4. So that's what we want. This is an Antec power supply. Come in an Antec case of my fatherboard, and then he upgraded the power supply. Something a bit bigger. So anyway, we'll see how we go. If I can find the button. If I turn this on first, maybe. Now it's got no RAM, so I don't know whether to expect a signal or not. I ain't getting one anyway. It's powering up and making a fair bit of noise about it. So I'd say that's probably because I don't have RAM in it. Don't have any RAM to fit it. I think it's DDR RAM, not DDR2, just DDR. So I don't know, I'll have to see if I can pull some out of the computer inside or something. We'll see. So I'll put this card back in my computer anyway, in the good one, if it actually works, unlike this shit. And I should take the CMOS battery out of this one and put in this one, because this one's flat. So anyway, I'll reinstall that card in here and then we'll see what to do with this. I'll try and find some RAM for it. Alright, so I'm back at this computer here. Established it's not going to work. I'll try and find some RAM for it. Maybe tomorrow I'll go and visit the techs at school, computer techs, see if they'll throw some under the door. But anyway, first of all, this battery, or this computer here, which is my Pentium 2, old fuddy-duddy piece of junk, the CMOS battery is flat, so it forgets all its BIOS settings and everything. So, seeing as this computer's got absolutely no use for now, we'll replace the batteries. So I've got my battery here. Now, to get this one out, I think this is just a style that you just have to lightly pull against the side. It doesn't actually have a clip. So we'll just slip that in there and see how we go. Alright, that's in. We'll re-plug the hard drive. Now, we'll plug it back in. VGA cable. And there goes a hard drive. I'm sure that's not good for it. Oh well, I'll just push it back up. Alright, so she's plugged in. and that just fell. It was sitting in there, so I'd say that might not be good for it, but it's stuffed anyway. So we'll strike F1 key. Oh no, I was meant to strike F2, wasn't I, idiot? Alright, because I want to enter the BIOS, and we'll adjust these numbers. So F2. So now we're entering setup. Isn't that exciting? Got a few nice IDE cables there. They're actually not mangled. Or actually that one is, I spoke too soon. So we'll see if we can actually retain BIOS settings now after 3 years of not retaining BIOS settings. I'll stick that battery in there just for the sake of it. F2, I already pressed it. Alright, so what's the time? The time's 8:15. Oops, wrong one. Then we'll have to go all the way back up. So 20. No, too far, idiot. 20, 15. Yeah, that'll do. The date's August the 29th, I think. We don't. I'm not very good at this key control thing, am I? I think it's August, is it? Must be. Alright. Yeah. Auto. That's auto. I think that's about all we need. So Alt B to boot. And we'll see if we remember things now. Well, actually what I'll do is I'll just turn it off. Alright, so that's lost power. Now we'll see what happens. But this power supply, I can't see why it won't work with this motherboard. Now, have we got a drive detected? I'm talking a lot of shit really, aren't I? I'm just trying to string the video out so I don't have to turn the camera off. And then edit. My pet hate. So that's just a Netcom card, what is it, modem card. Yeah. I don't know, is this dual bias? Yeah, it's dual bias. I'm trying to look for something that means something. There's another 2 spots for IDE ports, which it doesn't have. There's a spot for a capacitor, which it doesn't have. There's another one for a capacitor, which it doesn't have. No, that's what I should look at. All the caps are up. They all look pretty good to me. And actually, they all look bloody immaculate. So it's all got good caps, so that's a good sign. But there's less to fuck up. It's got 2 IDE ports and it's got 1 FDD port, which is for your stupid, what's it name, floppy disk. If anybody actually uses floppy disks. Hey, it detected that drive, so maybe now I can put another CD drive in here, which I don't really know why I want to do that. And I'll put the removable hard drive thingo in, which one of them was laying around here somewhere. Well, I'll find one. I'll do that. Okay, so I've just confused myself now. I'm really going to look like an idiot. Anyway, the motherboard's P4 Titan 666, and here it says DDR333 plus. So I don't know whether that means it's meant to be DDR3 RAM, or whether it's DDR2 or what it is. I don't know. It looks as if it's DDR3, but did they even have DDR3 back in 2003? I don't know. No idea. I know not a lot about computers. I know enough to get me by, but I'm trying to teach myself a little bit as I go. that sort of purpley bluey colour socket. So I don't know, I'm sure someone will tell me. And also, if anybody has any RAM that'll suit this that I can lend / buy, so if I stick the RAM in there and it works, the computer works, and I'll buy the RAM off you. But if it's no good, then if the motherboard's no good, I'll just return the RAM. If I blow the RAM up, then I'll pay for it, I suppose. But anyway, if anybody, or if they want to trade me, I've got engine parts if you need to trade things, I don't know. So anyway, thanks a lot.